Hello and welcome to Winter Disco Tabletop Gaming. In this video we're putting together the fuel pipes that have come out with 9th edition Warhammer 40,000. At the time of recording you can only get them in the Command Edition box set and I think it's the Command Edition Battlefield expansion box. That's what we're going to go with. They may release in the future, I'm sure they will. But this is how we're going to do it. So honestly it is pretty straightforward to put together. You just got to find the right sides and put them together, and I can show you the instructions I'm working with. Extremely straightforward. D3 goes into D4, D5 goes into D6, but we're going to do it. There's a lot of pieces and we're going to have a little bit of fun with it. So first off we're going to start with D3 and D4. So these are long bits, just trying to find them on the sprue. So D4 is one down here and D3 is down there. So let's get D4 out. So, you know what, you're not going to have to clean up too much on this sprue. They are designed in a way that they do not have much you need to take off, which is awesome. Which makes the job easier. So it means we can just sort of stick them all together and we'll have no issue. I mean, there are some little bits you've got to clean up, but generally not too bad. All right. So that's it. Job done, everyone. Job done. No, but I'm going to put some glue in there. It should go in without any issues, but it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of glue in the bits and pieces. And today I'm trying a little bit of a different camera angle. Just trying some different things, because occasionally the camera gets in the way. And, you know, just going to try it. If you like it, let me know in the comments. And also let me know if you do like these simple kind of builds. Leave a comment and we can chat. And I'll do some more. I do love doing this part of it. So that's it. We'll stick that together. I'm just holding that in fairly tightly just to get a bit of a grip there. I mean, you can see there's bits you've got to tidy up, but overall, not too bad. So for the next one, I'm actually going to move in the camera just a little bit closer. There we go. I'll try not to shake it so much. So the next one we need is D5 and D6. So we'll just do all the long ones first. So these are the long ones without anything on the sides. So it is D5 and D6. So D5 is in the middle and D6 will be that one there. And now I've moved the camera, it's actually really difficult to chop the sprues. So we'll just do that off camera for a second. So I'm going to build everything in the box, obviously. But I'm going to split it up into different videos. I'm finding the shorter videos are working better for YouTube. So that's how we're going to do it from now on. And again, I'm not cleaning up any of the sprues or anything. I'm just going to click it on. There is so much detail in here. I love it. Something that I was actually very excited when I had a look at the models. I'm like, oh, there's so much detail. So I'm using glue fairly sparingly because I'm not even really squeezing. I'm sort of dragging little bits along. You might be able to see in the shine of the plastic now, there's just some little bits on there. I don't want to really overdo it with the glue because you just don't need to. Alright, let's stick that together. And that should go in without any issues, he says as he struggles to get it in. This is what happens when I move the camera. I can't actually see what I'm doing. Okay, so there we go. Another one, job done. So now we have two pipes and they join together very nicely like that, or even like that. Depends how you want to go. Awesome, so we got two. I love it. I love doing this. This is super easy. This video will be done in a few minutes. There's a few more complicated bits in this one. So now I'm chopping up the curved bit, or the pipe that goes down into the ground, and I'll show you that in a second when I get this off the sprue. So where we have these ones that are just straight, this one curves down. You got a little bit of variation there, which is kind of cool. So this is pieces 7 and 8, or D7 and D8 on the sprue. And we'll just keep chopping it off. There are a few contact points, but really, this piece is pretty straightforward. But yes, like I said, it does need some cleanup. You've got some little bits down in there, little bits on the top of some of them, but for the most part, it's not too difficult. So let's get a little bit of glue around. There's some really good contact points in here that you can do, so sort of some of the pegs as well. That's always a good one to do because it'll get stuck right into the sockets for them. Only a little bit more glue, don't need that stringing. That was a bit too much that time, you might have seen it drip down. And it goes on pretty straightforward. That should just slot right in, and it's slotted right in. Awesome. So I do love the seamless connections, although you can see on some parts you do get a bit of curve there, bit there. Honestly, they could have just extended these sort of bolts around and it would have slotted in really nice and fine. So we've got 3 parts done. So the next bit we're working on is this sort of boiler section, which is a new part for this, which is really cool. So let's cut that little puppy out and we'll stick it on. And like I said, I'm not cleaning any of the parts up. It's pretty straightforward, but like when I go to spray it or paint it, I'm going to prep it a bit. And I do have a question. When you paint your terrain, do you use Citadel paints or do you use like cheaper paints? Because I'm assuming that cheaper paints are cheaper. Oh, sorry, I just got lost in a lot of the detail then. I really love it. I think this kit's really good. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you use Citadel or other cheap paints for terrain. So I think going cheap paints is probably better, to be honest. Use some cheap acrylic craft paint. Terrain doesn't have to be too much. Although I am interested in sort of pushing the terrain because there is so much detail. Man, that just slots right in. Super simple. There you go, 2 bits slotted in. You can see the mold lines in there. You can go back and fix that up. All the connection lines. And there is a lot of stuff to clean up, but that's fine. There we go. So this slots in like that. So let's just put a little thing. I need to clean it up. You can see how it doesn't connect properly, but there we go. A little bit like that. Nice and easy. I like it. So we only have a few bits to go. So now we're getting into the smaller bits. So we go D14, D13. I'll bring the instructions in. I'm going for this bit here. So there's actually 2 of them, 2 ruined bits. So let's pull that out now. So D14 and D13. Can I see the numbers? So D13 and 14 are like right in the middle of the sprue. Smack bang in the middle. So we'll cut that off. And again, to be honest, I don't know how useful this tutorial is going to be. These things are pretty straightforward to put together. Let's be honest, I could just click them in and they'd be fine now. But, you know, come on, a little bit of glue. Actually get it on camera. Might actually drop some glue in the holes this time. So you can always go back and clean up with some more glue and some green stuff, just to sort of get everything all joined in together. But I'm going to do that off camera. Come on. In you go. Can't quite find all the pegs. There we go. I'm doing this at a really strange angle because the phone's in the way that I'm recording with. That's fine. So there we go. One of those ones. Now the second one, which is, again, very straightforward. I think I wanted to do all these as sort of a completionist perspective. Because I've done all the models on camera for the Indominus box set. So I just want to complete all of it so we can have like a nice playlist. if you ever need to come back and reference it, like you've lost the instructions, then you'll know where to go and come back to this channel. Which reminds me, if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe, because I'm making lots of videos. We've got a ton of new subscribers. I'm getting about between 5 and 15 subscribers every day at the moment, which is really cool. Thank you everyone for subscribing. But if you haven't subscribed, jump on board and hit that bell notification so you can get all the notifications of when I do stuff. And I'm starting to do some stuff on social media, but I'm not quite ready to announce that. But if you search on Facebook for Winter Disco Tabletop Gaming, you're gonna find it. And while I was talking, I just started cutting more stuff out. So we have a new section here that has multiple bits in it to make sort of like a corner down there. So we cut out 9 and 10, which are these two bits here, and then they just slide in together. They just slide right in. I've already forgot what I was saying. Yeah, subscribe. That's right. Because I want to do more YouTube. I'm going to start another channel at some stage that is just purely tabletop gaming, actually playing the games. So likely there will be some 40k stuff on there, Age of Sigmar, some other stuff as well. Dungeons and Dragons, Iron Sworn. So it goes hand in hand with this channel. Right, so this bit, we're cutting off the 2 vents, I guess. And I'm going to do that off camera because it is slightly difficult to get them out because they're a weird angle. And this kit, I gotta say, super simple to put together, I'm not gonna lie. So it goes like that. Alright, so you can see in here you have a peg and a socket, so they'll slide in together like that. And then you have this bit here, which I don't quite know which way will go. Okay, so let's just see if I can show this, because the camera angle is a bit weird now. So you have a little socket in there, and then on one of them, actually on both of them, you have socket or pegs there, so you can line it up properly, I believe. Let's see. So it looks a bit... Looking at the instructions just to make sure that I get this right, because one side has the little socket, but the other side doesn't. But it looks like these pegs go into the holes there, so maybe it doesn't matter. Yeah, maybe it doesn't matter. I'm just going to play around for a second. We'll see if we can get in. See what it does. Alright, so that one locks in on this side. Honestly, I don't know what number this is, but it's the one with the pegs that locks in there. So you could just lock it in completely. Yeah, and that one just locks into that side as well. So what I'm going to do, put a little bit of glue here. I think there's a bit of glue here that needed to go, and just some other spots. And we'll drop some along here and in here as well, just so we can get it all in there and it's all good to go. So that didn't quite work properly as I had hoped. Okay, that's locked in, and now we've got to get this side to lock in. Come on. Interesting. Have I done this correctly? I feel like I'm doing it the wrong way. That side is definitely on top. Sorry if it's not focused, but there are some rivets on that side, so... interesting. This is a little more fiddly than I thought. Because you definitely wanted to get it to join at the top. I'm just thinking maybe it is the wrong way. Let's just pull it out. It's fine. It'll all glue together. That actually went in a bit better. That feels nicer. Okay. So the best way to see this is on the image here. Let's actually pull that up so you can see it So on the image there, you can see one of the, if I can hold it properly, one of the grates there is broken. That actually corresponds to one of the pieces that has a broken bit, and that goes on the outside. So you can see how it curves in. The grate bit goes on the outside. So that's it. That's what we've got. So we get, let's change the camera angle so we can get a bit of a better view. There we go. So let's build something nice here. How else are we going to do this? We've got a curve that we can do here. Go like that. Then we've got a broken bit that we can plug in there. Let's bring all that over a bit. There we go. Got some nice little bits of terrain. We can actually plug that. Maybe we can't plug it in. Nope. Just trying to think of how else we can put this together so we can see it all. Whatever. Let's just put that there like that. So you get a whole bunch of pieces, and that's it. So let's just recap. You get 2 straight pieces, which are fairly long there. What are they? 12 centimeters long. I don't know. I don't have a tape measure to do it in inches, but that's what you get. So you get 2 of those. You get one with a pipe into the ground. So it's about the same length. Pull them up. So it's a little bit longer. You can see there. You get a little bit extra there. You get the, I guess, a boiler or generator in there. Let's just have a look at that detail in there. Look at that. Seriously. You could paint this super simple. I'm inclined to go all completely rusted up because this is the 40K and it's probably hundreds of years old. But you could easily go in and do a whole bunch of detail work to make it just completely stand out. Probably from a centerpiece or a diorama, probably really cool. So you've got that bit there. You also have, we'll leave it connected to the end, 2 broken ends, which are really cool. Although, I mean, it'd be all right. You could put some stuff in there just to close the hole up because you might get some spiders crawling in there or something. But yeah, 2 different ends with different patterns and things in there, which is really cool. And then a joiner, a little curve bit. So I actually really want to get some more of these pipes. I might wait till they become separate and individual. Yeah, no, it's really cool. It's a cool little set. So you get a fair bit there that you can play with. So we're going to wrap it up there. We do have the other buildings coming, so the ruins and the shrine expander. I can't remember. Extractor, something extractor shrine. So we'll be building those soon. But thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do subscribe because we have plenty more videos coming out. And leave a comment about if you like this kit and if you do have it. And until next time, I will see you later. Thank you for watching.